EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's got it going early at 7 under par. So we'll pick up the action on the tee at the par 5 14. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14.
A couple times. So beautiful, whatever. It's my favorite course, man.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17 Mile Drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. And that'll do just fine. Here we go, 7-footer for birdie. The putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And he'll move to within 3 of the lead at 4 under par. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with the 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. This one's starting a little bit right. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 4 under. Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a 1-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland had a chip it on this green and made 3.
Oh, my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. No problems there. It's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Yes, a great putt there. It's in for eagle at 18. And that will be an opening round 66. That's some good playing. Yes, a good position to be in after day 1 for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think